What's going on, guys? Welcome more to Normandy. Welcome to a very special early stream. I picked up a shift at work where I have to work today, so you're getting an early stream of LA Noire on a Tuesday. Hope you guys are okay with that. If you're excited for that, make sure you hit that like button. If you happen to be new here, please consider subscribing. You're African born Normie. How are you, buddy? How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Go ahead and get into this game here. There we go. Get right into the case. I'm exhausted and not feeling great, but, you know, here we are. How are you? Don't mind me. Moving something over there. There we go. Good. That's good to hear, man. Hope you feel better. I appreciate it. She looks confused.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business. Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand. The address is on the hill, north downtown off Fremont Avenue.
Oh, another case.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Is this game good? I like it a lot.
We all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case.
Most of the people that have been watching me play it say that they
Need a drink.
they wouldn't want to play it themselves, but they don't mind watching me play it.
The bodies keep piling up.
I like it.
Californians love a fad, Phelps. As long as the bricks hold up at San Quentin, there'll always be killers in this town to send.
He's good looking for a policeman.
Thank you.
Greetings from sunny California. When's it going to stop?
Force my
First the
partner to
letter,
drive.
and now another body. Come on, you can't keep on telling me there's not a killer still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these arrests on your record are giving you a reputation. You don't want them turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man, Phelps. You can't always hit home runs. Sometimes you just gotta make first base.
Wah wah. Warning, dead body, probably gonna be naked.
Homicide.
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going door to door, canvassing for witnesses.
Thanks. Keep me informed.
Will do, Detective.
This looks awfully familiar.
I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body?
Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. And for my money, it's triple braid again.
Time of death?
From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Oh, she's not naked.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle and mutilate. No message with this one.
At least she was left clothed.
I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
Alright. Let's investigate. Are you having a good day? No, I'm not. Oops. Nothing. Nothing at all on the body, huh?
Nope.
Our driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
I guess I have to back out of it. Come on, there was something here. Footprints.
No drag marks. Killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
Huh.
Not much help.
Come on, there's something here. Give it to me. There we go.
Optimistic, Cole.
Oh. Policia.
Detectives, I've been working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she has something for us.
Oh.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Okay.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Awful hobo.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident in the war. He's a very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. You've been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here and nothing be done about it.
She seems to have a prejudice. There's obviously something I'm missing. What am I missing?
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Missing persons reports for white females over the last 48 hours.
One moment. We have 3 white females listed as missing, Detective. Merle Douglas, 294 Whitmer Street.
I think this is a DLC mission. I don't remember this at all.
Of 1152 West 4th Street. And a Mrs. Teresa Terrellson, 43 Emerald Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
Thank you.
Got a lot of places to look up.
Missing persons reports. We're gonna be at this all night.
Alright, now I have to find more
Can you
clues.
keep things under control until Pinker and Carruthers finish up?
Sure, Detective. We'll
Okay,
stay
so
out.
I am missing something here. What am I missing? Oh, there we go.
There appears to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
There we go. Oh, we got a lot of places to go.
You're behind wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Hobo camp.
I think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we ought.
Always bother. Leave me alone. I fought. Risked my wife. Nobody cares about me. I took a
We're
bullet.
looking
Nobody
for a
cares
tall
about me.
man with a disfigured face. You know him?
Huh? What? I fought in 2 wars, you know, son. I think I earned some peace and quiet.
The bum isn't here.
Look at these people.
We should follow the lead. These guys can wait.
I don't think so.
What's your beef with this guy, Phelps?
We don't know the bum isn't here. I'm going.
That's the cop. That seems like a decent guy.
Are you drunk, mister? Or are you just crap?
At least the rain stopped. You can change back into those white bucks now.
Can't we talk about this?
Hmm. Maybe he was right. We have to come back later. I'm not seeing anybody. No, I'll come back later. Hmm. My foot's itchy. Why is it telling me to use the phone?
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Oh.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Thanks, ma'am. Can you drive this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Oh, we're going to places in order.
This is a shot in the dark. How do we know someone even filled in a missing persons report for this game?
We don't, but it's the only thing we've got to go on.
You sure? You sure you searched the scene, Cole?
I had a good look.
No, I mean really searched it.
You were there too.
Oh, Jesus, come on. I thought you were the goody two-shoes little prick who went over crime scenes with a fine-tooth comb. Thought I could relax in my old age.
The rain must have washed away the clues that would have led us to her identity.
Knew this one was gonna ruin my night.
Yeah, this is definitely a DLC one.
How can I help you, Sonny?
LAPD, sir. We've had a report of a missing woman.
Harry Douglas. I made the report. It's my wife, Myrtle.
How long has she been missing, sir?
Phelps, this isn't gonna help our cause.
Go ahead, sir.
What year is this, son?
1947, sir.
I would say for the best part of 12 years now.
I'm very sorry to hear that, sir. I hope she comes back.
I do too. I miss her.
Let's get out of here.
Oh boy. One of two things happen. That lady's dead or that lady is gone with the milkman.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed? See what I mean? We'll be at this all night.
There are only 2 more missing person leads on our list.
And they'll probably be as useless as the last guy.
But they're just as likely to be reports for that woman in the green dress.
No amount of wistful think is gonna make me happy to be stuck in this car with you, Phelps.
Learn to love it, Galloway. I'm not going anywhere.
LAPD, sir. We've had a report of a missing woman.
My wife. She's been missing for 2 weeks.
How old is your wife?
16, nearly 17.
Oh, wow.
How old are you?
19.
And you had been fighting?
Oh, a little, I guess. She says she wants to go out and have some fun. And me, I'm working double shifts down at the Saval tool plant.
Try the bars along Sunset. We're out of here.
Well, that didn't work out.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going? Another waste of time.
Eliminating false leads is an important aspect of police work. I'm surprised I need to tell you that.
You want to know what we did when it rained in the old days, Phelps?
What?
We operated on the principle that all clues would be washed away. We grabbed someone close, we put the screws on until they pointed us in the right direction. That's simple.
Why do I get the impression that you're just making this up?
Because you two have to be antagonistic. Good job.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone who can look after your children, Mr. Tarleton?
I've been trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I'm afraid your wife was murdered last night. Her body was found this morning. We're very sorry for your loss. I know this is a difficult time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think
It's
that...
procedure. You see to your girls.
Only twins.
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Daddy.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
Dude just found out his wife
Hear
is
something
dead.
funny, Tarleton? Some bums think filling out a missing persons report actually rules them out as a suspect.
Need to check if she was a regular.
Wonder why the picture was turned down.
There's a handbag. Not looking good for the
Nothing
husband.
significant.
Really? Don't open her or nothing.
Not sure this means much. It would take a smarter man than me to connect that.
Nothing? Okay. Another matchbook from the same place.
Baron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
If you'd excuse me, ladies.
I don't think so.
Another handbag.
So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity. She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
Something happened here. Muddy shoes.
We can see if Pinker can match the impression to the crime scene. Lars was out in the rain last night.
Doesn't necessarily mean... I mean, he could have been looking for her. How many lawnmowers does this guy have?
I'll be out of your way momentarily, ladies.
Where's the phone? Where the hell is it? Oh, there it is.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks for your help.
What? I don't think I was supposed to do that yet. I'm still missing something. What the hell am I missing?
Go away unless you can bring my mommy home.
Okay. What the hell am I missing? It's gotta be outside then, right? Something to do with the boat, maybe? There, okay. The rope.
Looks like a match with the ligature marks.
They're really pointing the finger at the husband on this one.
For the record, Mr. Terrellson, what is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. It can't be anyone who knew her.
So you don't know anyone who would want her dead?
No, I don't.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Something off there.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go off on her own?
Look, I was angry. I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what she wants to do. Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
Where she always goes. A bar down on North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's Bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me. I go and bring her home.
Mr. Terrellson, was Teresa happy at home?
Yeah, I think she was.
I don't know. Okay. That'll actually
Spill it,
eliminate one of the
Terrellson.
ones I want to
We like the
use.
look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have the sitter until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. Played out my hand, drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
Why did you only report your wife missing this morning?
I thought she would have called up last night from the bar.
Thanks for answering our questions, Mr. Terrellson. You'll need to go downtown to identify your wife's body.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, if you give in to broads, you get into them your entire life. Sounds like the Terrellson broad had her last drink at Baron's Bar. We should check the place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true.
Yeah, scoot over.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed? No message.
Excuse me?
There was no message.
Where?
On the Vic. The last bodies had something written onto them. This one didn't.
I'm failing to follow you.
Can't be the same guy is what I'm saying, right? Before you start trying to link this to Maldonado and all the others.
There are more factors to consider than the messages, Rusty.
This doesn't fit your pattern, Cole. End of conversation. Understand?
It doesn't fit, actually.
Olive oil comes from olives. Where does baby oil come from?
that was pretty good. So what am I doing here? Nothing here. Alright. That seems like it was a waste of time.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Down, I gave him a chance the other.
Oh, excuse me.
I can't decide between
Gents,
the tuna fish and the
drink.
chicken.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD.
I'm Benny Clough. This about Teresa Terrellson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out.
If you don't mind, we have a few questions.
We gotta get that time, actually.
What time did Teresa leave?
Around 10:30, I think.
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
She wants a 5-star. Goddamn.
Put out an APB on the cab. 3591. Should be traceable. Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Benny.
All right, 2 creeps were all over her, promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS
wow.
Indiana.
Okay, there's a reference.
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help, Mr. Clough. We'll take it from here.
I did good on that
Hey,
one.
no problem.
This is Bates.
That's him.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird. Can't let the son of a bitch get away.
Everybody runs.
Go, Phelps, get after it. Come on, got a ride. Get in and drive. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands. I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the victim.
Listen, creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine.
Well, apparently you can't drive through
Come on,
fences.
Phelps, you're letting this lust get away
Well,
from
that's
you.
just great. Wow. I really don't like the driving in this game. And then to throw it off-road at the same time.
Cole. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
I don't think the killer would be kicking
Did I
back
just
in
hit
the bar
somebody?
where he met the victim.
I did just hit
Listen,
somebody.
a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine.
Okay.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road.
I just hit another person.
I'm trying to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Damn, I missed them.
Hit him, Cole! Spit him out!
Let's end this farce.
All right, you got me. I've had enough.
Show me your hands! Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I killed like
I have
3
a choice in
people.
this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead, and your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
No, you just...
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us
Early.
what we want
Yeah,
to
I'm
know.
working.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed
Full,
off at her old man.
full
wanted
shift
to go
today,
dancing.
Riku. How are you?
I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
You've done
how about
time,
you?
haven't you, Richard?
Not,
Is that why you ran?
Not feeling
I'm on
great.
parole. On what offense? Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
Like the licking of lips.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice, private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Well, there we go. We got somebody. Ooh, phone's available. Because of how they do it randomly in TV shows. Sorry your day has come up as eh too. Hey, I'm used to my days being eh. I more wish your day was going better. There's the phone.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Ask dispatch to relay all sightings to car 11K.
No problem. I'll
Oh,
get
my
on the
new
radio.
medication is shit.
Are there
That
any
is
incident
why.
reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks.
Yeah, I woke up sick in the middle of the night, so that was fun, personally.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Hi. Where are we headed?
Mm-hmm. Stomach is still a little rough. A hug back. Although I don't want to get you sick, so. I know, it's just virtual sick, right?
He's in interview 2.
Thanks. What do you make of him?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble
Eh,
and knows
don't
it.
care.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Terrellson?
Air Force now, Navy.
We had a couple of drinks.
So you tried to make a woman who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but I never hurt her.
You took her dancing?
That's right.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Got a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Terrellson.
You met the guy? He's a creep.
Yeah, I'll agree with
You
that.
should take a look at him for this.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, Detective.
I don't know.
Got a message for you.
Sorry.
Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Grand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults.
Thanks.
The bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Yeah, I'm probably only gonna do this one story.
Where exactly are we going?
For this stream, so it's gonna be a shorter stream, but it is what it is.
3 suspects in the can and 1 on the hoof. And still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K. 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. Plenty of time to get downtown.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lawrence Carrollton picked up.
11K, roger.
That doesn't match up with the timing of its story, so. Why you got the shotgun out?
LAPD. We'd like a
Beat him with it.
Save it for someone who's interested. They're fascists. Come to move us on and steal what little we have left.
6 rounds won't get us far. I need you to stay copacetic. We need to hold out for the cavalry battle. How do we do that? Like this.
Buckshot, keep it down, fellas.
If you want
These men know they're harboring a murderer.
We need to fight for it.
Get that disfigured son of a bitch and the rest of his acolytes.
I kept the
Phelps.
lid on.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman. We're taking you downtown.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
Reach for the sky. I was already in here earlier.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it and see what you find.
Missing morphine, cops say goons fighting dope war.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
That shit be dope. What, morphine? I've never had it. Oh boy. Yeah, it's definitely pointing the finger at him now.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrellson's chin.
Nah, but those kids have... What kids? Alright, obviously there's still something I'm missing. Maybe outside? No, I walked too much that way, and no. Okay, come on, I'm missing something here. Huh. What am I missing?
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
I think it's glitched. I'm leaving. There's nothing else in there.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Run, old man, run.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same stick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession, and we can charge the bum with murder.
Blame it on the bum. Hmm.
We're going this way.
What way are we going?
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
Okay. Oh, here we go.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines.
How do you know?
The Corps selected big guys for flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
Damn it. Those are the two I was between. I knew it was going to do that. Alright, Alright, let's see what we say when we accuse.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrellson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
Okay.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
You are clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Stuart Ackerman, I am charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
I don't know how I feel about that. Is that it? We're not even an hour in the stream. Maybe I will do another story.
But a filthy red who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need. I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will be, gentlemen. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Yeah, if we're already done with that story, I will do another one. So let's see what this one's about.
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me wrong. Don't leave me singing this torched song when I'm burning.
So he is still going to see Elsa.
Of course we will look into it. Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve. It would appear that someone has hocked a rose gold wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white boy.
Right, Skipper.
I think it's time to change outfits. Yeah, why not?
Another body in Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
Hey!
Fuck you!
No, fuck you. Fucker. Fuck you, you fucking fuck.
You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
Dude, he literally just told you where we were going.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Time to run over some cars. Not quite yet.
How can I help you boys?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding and engagement ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
50 bucks?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the rings right here.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
I have an itch
Thanks
on
for
my
the tip.
back.
this mark mean anything?
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
This feels like more DLC. I don't remember this.
You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Purpose having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
The pawnbroker didn't know that was a fake name. Well, do you blame him? How are you, by the way, Craig?
You boys ready? Follow me.
We should keep this development with the rings where I had until we speak to the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. Got it?
I get it, Rusty. I just don't like it. Hard, isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots.
What have you got?
The Negro, Nelson Gaines, called it in.
I knew that
came
was a
down here to
poet
make
and
sure
husband
him
of
and the other
Mary
guy,
Shelley.
Jameson's still around.
Jameson found
Well,
the
I
body.
didn't, so...
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
And
We'll
this
talk to the
was
coroner. Keep an
base
eye
game? I don't remember this one. Not DLC. Why don't I remember it then? At least not the pawn shop part. I don't remember that at all. Dear Evelyn, I hope this letter finds you in a better way than when we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I am not writing this to harass and accuse. I am writing to apologize. I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl and what she is doing to herself. You are destroying your body and your soul with liquor, Evelyn. And it is harder for me to watch than you imagine. But only God Almighty above us has the right to judge, and so I beg your forgiveness. I've been in contact with a sanitarium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that it can be treated. You only need to check yourself in. It will not. It's pretty far along. Good, keep it fresh. You can skip certain clues if you miss things.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
That's gonna be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
Ugh.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her. This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating. Smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
Another missing ring.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
Excuse me.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks, ma'am.
Okay.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going? Read that those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending.
I really don't remember this one.
Yeah, I read about that.
People are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you where she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask her out.
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No. I was at home, writing.
Can anyone corroborate that?
Good choice of word. Am I a suspect?
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to save me some time, or do you want me to look up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr. McCaffrey.
actually would agree with him on those things. I guess I am a comrade. Another guy over here, okay.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
Is that it?
You're free to speak to the regulars. Just don't shake them too hard.
Alright, well, I guess that's it. I mean, cops from the late 40s.
You can drive.
Tend to think that. I know, I get it.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Cops nowadays think about things that way. They are very conservative, statistically.
What did you make of McCaffrey?
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
And don't know what communism is still. That's true. They don't know the difference between communism and socialism, which is one of the biggest problems. And some of them don't know the difference between those two and fascism, which is even more mind-blowing.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband. She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Oh, man. How the fuck am I gonna get through today?
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. Well, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
She kept a bed here, but I probably shouldn't have let her. An alcoholic in a liquor store. That was never going to work out, was it?
We'll take a look around. She wasn't always such a loner. Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor McCaffrey. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time.
Must be named Grosvenor.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago. She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Oh, man. Whew.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit? To pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
Well, she stopped and, like, get something you could eat. I already ate. You look so pale.
Any idea where the money came from?
Yeah, the biggest problem is that
She didn't mention.
Oh,
She
man.
did say the booze was a present for a boy.
I wish I didn't have to work today.
She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
I got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
Do you know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
She talked about McCaffrey.
Supposedly he fought in the International Brigade in Spain and in the miners' strikes back in Virginia.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
No problem. Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr.
Excuse
Robbins.
me.
He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
You're the killer. Yeah, I did it. Too kind. I noticed.
KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly. Return to Central. Code 2.
11 King, en route.
Duke Ellington.
Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
So am I gonna go where I told him to go, or am I gonna go to the station? Station, okay.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Okay.
Seems like a decent guy.
Oh. Huh. Well, that just happened. That's how I feel about it, Riku. Like, that sucks. Oh, and we're back here. Huh.
The captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
Thank you.
Hey! Fuck you!
Wow. Last time it was like, hey, that's that cop. Seems like a decent guy. This time it's, hey, fuck you.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want
Someone
to
is
hear outside
needy.
of this room.
Evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages,
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said "Cunt BD."
He
That's
walks
one way of
funny.
looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married. Here's a mortgage. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. Follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
Whew.
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick, and you'll get roasted.
Gotta pay to use the
Operator,
phone
give
in
me
the police
R&I.
station where I work.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street, between Ord and Alpine.
Thanks.
Well, let's go find Grosvenor.
You're behind the wheel.
We were going here
Fine.
first.
Where are we headed?
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What's it got to do with?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
Depends.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the slammer ever found out.
That's, yep, good police work there. Bowling. I've been bowling in a really long time. I suck at it.
Hello, Rusty. Two on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
We're conducting an investigation, ma'am. Do you know the name Evelyn Summers?
Sounds like I should. Oh, maybe it could be Jimmy's friend.
Jimmy?
James Tiernan. He's a pin setter.
Me neither. Last time I was celebrating my cousin's birthday when he was a middle schooler.
Stuck in my mind. Because she was much older, too old for him.
Where can we find Jimmy, Florence?
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back.
Thanks, ma'am. Let's go get him.
How old's your cousin now?
Cherry pie was
We'll walk down the actual lane. 19. Oh wow, yeah. So that's been a while.
Tiernan! LAPD!
Of course he's gonna run. Why wouldn't he run? Oh, he's gonna get in the car too. Yay, driving section.
There!
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight. These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes
An
attract
exercise
a
for him and the
fast-living
car.
individual
Oh.
with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure he's got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us all trouble.
Now is not the time to play around, Phelps.
Come on, Phelps, you're losing that little weasel.
That was not fair.
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
God damn it, he'll kill himself.
It's all right, as long as he doesn't kill us. I'm okay with it. Ah, God damn it, the train up ahead. Watch out, Cole.
Phelps, you gotta get...
That, the end of that. It's about fucking time.
Hands behind your head.
They just won't shut up. Alright, well, got him now.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Oh, man. Oh, here we are. What apartment is he supposed to be in? I don't know. So there should be a list of names or something, maybe out here. Yeah. He's in apartment 6.
Caffrey is in apartment 6.
Okay. 1, 2, rooms 3 and 4, so we gotta go up. Be up here, 5 and 6. There we go.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
Terrible shame. Means there's nobody to let us in. You want to do the honors, Phelps?
Sure. Who needs a warrant?
Circumstantial.
Oh, that looks damning.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find Caffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
But I'm not done.
Drunken in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that.
Oh, the other half of the note. You get healed and you can come home. I have put your things into your old room with a lock on the door for your privacy. And if you can come and go as you please, I will care for you and will turn you to your normal life. I know your address has changed, so I cannot be sure this will.
At the very least, I'd say it ties McCaffrey to the scene.
but I pray that it does and that you consider what I have said. I love you very much and pray every night that you are safe and that one day you will knock on my door and the rift between us will be mended. With love and understanding, your mother, Augusta Summers.
I don't think this is any use to us.
Well, that seems damning.
Now that's an oxymoron for you.
Aha. Roof access. Boop, boop.
Grosvenor McCaffrey! Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheels.
Everybody runs.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
That's a wall.
Be careful! He looks dangerous!
I
Give
think
it
he's
up,
wearing an
LAPD.
ascot. I don't picture people wearing an ascot as dangerous.
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up. You don't think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we?
Excuse me.
Then we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later date.
I'll hold you to that.
Oh man, I'm sorry I'm not very lively, guys.
You sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, Jeff?
It's cool.
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want the confession from one of them. Don't fail me, young fellas.
You ready to answer some questions?
You think I have all the answers?
People who run from the police usually have something to hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush, and a boring one at that. You can't link her to me.
The book.
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what? I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment. The impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her. Very good. That's one to you, Detective.
This guy's like a
Evelyn died
playing a
sometime
game.
around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Okay. I feel like this is not the best question.
You're gonna need to do better if you don't want to swing for this.
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the fifth columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. Your funeral.
It's either gonna be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, Detective. The party has good lawyers.
So he's actually a communist? I don't understand why I don't bring up the fact that I found a bloody pipe in his apartment.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
It's a bowling pin. Oh, it's not a thing.
You're off the hook, for now. Sounds like half an answer to me, Tiernan. Were you sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Okay.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
Why?
You don't like McCaffrey, do you, Tiernan?
He's full of the common man routine, but he props up a bar like the rest of us. Evelyn thought he was going to be a great novelist. He had nothing but vitriol for her.
You and Evelyn were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
I don't think I'm doing very good.
You're lying, Tiernan. You'd been fighting with her. You fought, and...
I'm not lying! She got up and left, that was it!
She left, but she came back. She bought you a quart of whiskey to make it up to you. She told the liquor store owner. You're in deep trouble, buddy.
She said she loved me. She wanted to care for me. But she would never stop talking about McCaffrey. McCaffrey was a writer, and McCaffrey was a hero. McCaffrey cared for the little guy.
Did you kill her, Tiernan?
I might as well have. I kicked her out. She had nowhere to go.
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
Well, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Huh.
I want the truth. I think you broke into McCaffrey's apartment and planted a lug wrench there.
I didn't do that, and there's no way you can prove any different. As hard as this is for you to contemplate,
I don't know.
I really loved Evelyn. She was kind,
and gentle to me. Evelyn was missing a ring from her right
Wow.
hand. That's strange.
I did bad.
She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, a present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
Oh, man. Okay. Phone. Where's the phone?
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
Thanks, ma'am.
She sounded awfully happy about that news. Like, I almost beat a woman to death. Yay!
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man.
But it...
I came back here determined to change things.
That's not true.
All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here,
And
isn't
beating
it?
a woman.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman here to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore! She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Yeah.
Congratulations, boys. You bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Dude has a temper. Alright, letting it save. Alright, done saving. Alright guys, I'm calling that a stream. Yeah, sorry about early morning and everything like that. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time for Mass Effect. I hope to see people there for that one. Riku, Craig, and Internet African Boy, thanks for stopping by in this weird stream for me. Not my normal time, but I appreciate you guys making the time for me anyway. I'm going to go lay down a bit before I have to go to work. And I hope everyone out there has a good day today. I will see you next time. Peace.